Welcome back, everyone, and we are back on Total War Rome 2. We've got ourselves a special one today, because we have got ourselves a 3 versus 3. That isn't what makes it special, though. What makes this one special is two things. We are at nighttime, and it is winter. So, this one was sent in by who is Mr. Bubbles, and Bubbles is playing our Vernie. Then we have got ourselves Iceni being commanded by Pasta, and finally Swaby being commanded by Posgwin. So that is our defending team. Now for the attacking team, we have got Seleucid being commanded by Clammy Whammy. We've got Rome. Yes, the mighty Rome is on the field today, being commanded by Arminius. And finally, Desert Rome, as people lovingly call them, or as their real name, Masacily, being commanded by Campy. Now, I think this is going to be a fun one. I enjoy battles like this where it's a little bit different. It's not just regular daytime. You know, it's winter. It is, night. So, a couple things. There are some really good factions on the battlefield today on both sides of the field, but especially with having a Rome and a Masacely on the attacking side, it seems like it would be pretty lopsided, especially look at the balance of power. They're already starting down on that. But there's one very important thing that makes a difference here: the winter time. In Rome 2, the weather does affect your units. So the only two factions that have a protection from cold in this fight are Swaby and Iceni. So that means that every other faction on the battlefield is going to have problems. Now, those problems typically mainly come down to exhaustion. The cold weather means that your troops become exhausted faster. So especially these really heavily armored factions like Seleucid and Rome and Masacily, their super heavy armor units are going to get exhausted extremely quickly. And they do not regain that exhaustion very fast at all. Typically, once they are tired, they will be tired for probably the rest of the battle. So it does, tend to give a little bit of a handicap to a really beefy faction like Rome. So it's going to be interesting to see how this goes, because once again, our Vernie doesn't have it either. So our Vernie might have some troubles too. Right now we've got Rome versus our Vernie, a classic matchup. This is how it should be. Rome versus Arverni. Or, Rome versus Carthage works too. But you get what I mean. It is the classic, rivalries here. Ooh, we got some Berserkers going in. Look at this. Berserkers going right in on Masacely. Sorry about that. Now, the thing is, they have no archers anywhere near to support. The Masacely army is just tribesmen, and the Roman archers are all the way over here. So the things that the Berserkers fear the most are not even on the playing field. So, now Arverni right now pretty much just taking on Seleucid here. Celtic warriors look like they're about to break. Got another Celtic warrior ready to go in while they get javied from the other side. Then over on this side, we've got Hillmen and Celtic warriors duking it out. Celtic warriors will get the better of this as long as it's just them versus the Hillmen. Obviously, if there's any, switching or archers or javies, then things could change. But just in a 1v1 fight, the Celtics will win. So this is the settlement of Lupfordum, and what we're seeing right now is we've got Seleucid attacking this direction. and Rome is basically attacking like this. Usually what you see is more of like a attack mainly down this area here, where you go down along that wall and then you go down this street. The reason that places like this aren't as prevalent is because you're at a straight on angle, which means that as the attacker you can't get any good angles on the defensive positions. So that is the one downside to this side for Seleucid. Now over here, looks like, I can't tell if Masacely... Oh no. So Swaby's artillery sees the clumped units of Rome, and he is aiming down the sights. Oh! God, that hurts. It's not as many as I thought that was going to be. A little short. Okay, Rome, if you're watching, spread your units out. For the love of God, make your, draw those units thinner so that when artillery goes through them, they don't take as much damage. They got a mass amount of archers coming over this way. A bunch of Gallic hunters from Arverni coming to support his own side. He is going to get charged by the Hillmen. Then we've got Thorax V chosen over here. Arverni and Seleucid, I feel like they probably never met each other at all. They sure met each other today, tonight, whatever. Chosen Sword Band. Right now we've got a Chosen Swordsman taking on, what is it, just a Legionary and Hastati? A couple more Hastati lined up. We got the archers moving in. Now Rome is attacking here as well, and has got, the Swaby here has got himself a pretty good angle coming from the other side of the housing development there. Masacely still holding a lot of his troops towards the back. Oh, and Rome's not, oh, Rome, please. 137 on the German ballista. Oh, that one was even a little short and still got into the formation. Yeah, Rome really needs to pay attention to that and start stringing those units out thinner. They're just sitting ducks. 146 on the ballista. He might be out of ammo now. Yeah, I think he is. I think he's out of ammo. Now over here, let's see how the archers are doing. Not really too many kills, honestly. I thought they'd have a bit more just from that angle. Spear wall holding here against a Desert Legionary, I believe. Desert Legionary, 62 kills, 56 on the spear wall. Over here, I think this is going to be really difficult on Seleucid. I just don't see how he's getting out of this. Arverni's a pretty good faction to be in this place where it's a 1v1 fight. Seleucid's infantry cannot take on the barbarian infantry. Thorax swords are just outclassed by most barbarian infantry, so this could be tough. You know, one of Seleucid's biggest advantages in this fight is his archer power. But what we were talking about earlier, where, you know, you're at a straight line shot where those archers are a little less, you know, have a bit less better angles. Their angles are, you know, straight into shields rather than getting really good squishy side shots. Nicely done. We've got a good, so engage them and then Javi from the side. Typically you want to do that the other way around though, just because the sword side is over here. Archers, he's got a bunch of his archers up here, and some of them do have some kills. What he's doing, he's shooting right into this. This is a really nasty shot. Seleucid's archers still all the way out here, so they aren't even up there supporting. Yeah, I don't see that going too terribly well. Levy Freeman, of course. Levy Freeman in the fight. They wouldn't have it any other way. Swaby and Iceni are a pretty nasty combination. So it's going to be interesting to see how that goes. Look at them. The Legionaries are already getting tired. So quickly they get tired in the cold weather. We do have some Chariots on the battlefield. We got the Seleucid Scythe Chariots. Oh, and we've got veteran riders from Iceni here. Looks like they came out and they're just kind of being a hassle. Killed some Hillmen, probably going to kill another Hillman. Got 90 kills, so they're doing pretty good. Chariots kind of looped over this way. Not sure exactly what he planned on doing with those Chariots against the Cav, but it's fine. Got the archers up. Oh man, Rome's archers actually getting a lot of kills. Oh, but look at the grease! Arverni's sneaking right by, and he's going to get right into the auxiliary Syrian archers of Rome. Oh no! Oh, and Rome's not. Oh, he either doesn't see it or. Oh man. He has a unit way the hell back there, and he never moved those units, those cohorts there. Oh man, there's one archer broke. He didn't bring all three of his archers in either. He only brought 2 of them. Seleucid's archers have now entered the settlement. Oh, and I think we're getting Chariots now. All right, Chariots. No shield wall from Chosen Swords. You gotta click them. You gotta click them. There's the shield wall. Oh man, that delay really hurt Seleucid. Arverni didn't notice it, so had he gone right in, then he would have gotten a lot of kills there. He's getting some kills, don't get me wrong, 113, 14. But the shield wall really messes up Chariots and Elephants. Levy Freeman coming to protect the flank. See, what shield wall tends to do is it tends to cause, instead of the unit going straight through you, tends to cause the figures to want to go around the sides of you.
Shield wall, no!
Levy Freeman just coming to protect the flank. Looked like he thought about coming back and going through here, but once again got shield wall on the Arverni units. The Masacely General moving up, I think just given some abilities. And now look at the Rome. Rome just like said, select all, right click, go. Because now Rome's units are just kind of pouring in here, or at least these are. Masacely still pushing this side. He still has a lot of stuff left. Got a Scorpion up on the tower, or on the hilltop here with 58 kills. So I assume he is just shooting right down this hill into this combat right there. Masacely Blood's 147 kills. Such a fun unit to use. There's the Masacely General again. The auxiliary Syrians of Rome. Rome putting in quite the push over here. We got Chosen Spearband holding this area. I think the Chariots are gone, by the way. I don't even see their banner anymore, so I'm going to assume that they shattered. You can see there are Chariots littered around. Doesn't look like he ever went into here, because we would see some dead Chariots there. I think he went right back into this, because you can see there are dead Chariots over here. I Thorax engaging Levy Freeman. Now we got some reinforcements coming. I think he's going to try and sneak. Now the Iceni Chariots are here. They are also seen, so I'm curious as to why he hasn't decided to go in yet. They're just chilling. I mean, at this point, the attackers most likely know about them. Seleucid seems to be pulling out now. Or at least I saw his archers pulling out, but it looks like he did plug the gap here with some of his units. He does have an archer still in that combat, though. Balance power still seems to be in the attacker's favor. Guess that's what happens when you have three pretty beefy factions on their side. I wonder if this would be slanted even more if it wasn't for the wintertime. Not sure if the balance of power takes that into account or not. Iceni actually has 2 chariots, by the way. Oh, and the chariots went in over here on Seleucid. Hey, on the road again. Just can't wait to get on the road again. How they doing? They're doing all right. They're doing all right. Royal Peltis General. Royal Peltis would have been a good counter to this with his javelins. And he might even get out of this. Well, he's going back in. I thought he might actually get out of it and save the unit. But he wants in. He wants the kills. Look at him now. Oh, my Lanta. See, that's where you want to get them. You want to get into the back of their ranks. You want to get in them while they're in combat. You know, riding right down the line of battle. .268. So Iceni's Chariots actually doing really well right now. Now this here getting a little bit sloppy. It looks like they might be losing a little bit there. And honestly, Arverni is like committed or gone. I don't know that he's gonna get much. I mean, they're gonna have to send units over here. To be perfectly honest with you, Arverni kind of got slightly double teamed here between Rome and Seleucid. Looks like they're gaining ground here as well around the gate. Was that? I thought that's a sacred band for a minute. I was like, what the hell? Glitching in units. Chosen Sword Band in a little bit of an awkward position. They're engaging one of these Masacely units. Well, there's also another Masacely unit right there. Got some Druidic nobles around, but they don't seem to be using their ability. We're seeing some Bloodsworn cycling. I think that's what's happening. Bloodsworn are a very high charge, low armor, high aggression unit that you want to keep moving. You want to be cycle charging with other units. A little bit of a view here. Scenic view, whatever you want to call it. Rome seems to want to throw his Pila even though he's in combat. It's like, men, prepare Pila!
But sir, they're right in front of us.
I said prepare Pila!
But sir, they're literally attacking us.
I said prepare Pila!
Okay, sir. Okay, we've got Pila.
Oh God, why are they attacking? That's exactly how it would go, and you know it. Look at this, another Berserker unit in. Berserkers are a fun unit if you can get them to cooperate and work. I find that if they don't actually go berserk, they are far less effective. Now I think the Roman archer's out of ammo, going in. Here's some more legionaries. Balance power is shifted towards the attack, or the defenders, excuse me. Veteran riders engaging was this legionary cavalry. And there's an opening. I'm not exactly sure why there's 2 units of Bloodsworn back here. But Bloodsworn are not going to enjoy the auxiliary cav. Let's see. Nope, never mind. Like, oh, you're gonna watch? Then never mind, we don't want to go. Oh, look at this. He went diamond or triangle formation. You hit both of them. Oh my gosh. And the Iceni Chariots moving. Not sure exactly what he's going for. There's not really a whole lot he can get.
Get your shields up!
I think this would have been a good place to go with the Chariots.
Fire!
The Berserkers have made it all the way back here. They have pushed their way back to beyond the original line of scrimmage. Ah, here's the Syrian archers of Seleucid. Looks like he sent some of them over to the other side. Let's take a look at this other side. The poor, like, housing all burning, man. Gotta feel bad for the subjects. Still quite a bit of Massaceae left. I'm a bit surprised they decided to defend this far up just due to the tower shooting at them. Oh, what is that? The tribesmen? Yeah, it is. Oof. This damn scorpion's still shooting. Oh, and the Celtic scorpion of Arverni's up here too. 168 kills. And now I think the Chariots are going in. Yep, so this is the Iceni General. So keep that in mind here. Iceni losing General is not a good thing. But that is the price you pay if you want to bring a Chariot General. You run that chance that they're going to die way quicker than you want them to. Of course, the same thing pertains to things like pikemen or the archer generals. Bloodsword's doing fine. It's good they have another one. I was going to say they really need another unit here, but they did bring one. Now over here we've got Spear Wall defending, but then up ahead we've got Iceni defending with some Chosen Sword Band and then just regular Sword Band. Ooh, look at this. He actually brought so he brought the Caesar General. Which unfortunately is just a one-use ability. It gives you two different things though when you use it. I don't remember exactly what Caesar does, But I like the general ability, or the special general abilities, like your Caesar, your Arminius, your oh gosh, I'm drawing a blank. But regardless, you know, of these generals that are named generals and have special, you know, abilities that they bring other than just your standard um, second wind and stuff. And it looks like, is that Swaby? I think that's the Swaby one, Arminius. So you've got Vercingetorix for Arverni, Arminius for Swaby, and Caesar for Rome.
Hack them down!
A lot of Massacy banners moving. Looks like those are the tribesmen. Then in front of the gate, they're still fighting. We've got Desert Legionaries right now taking on the Sword Band. And look at this, more spears coming in. Chosen Spear Band for Iceni. Oh, here come Chariots again. 147. Oh, this could be bad. This could be really bad.
What do we say? Warriors, move out!
Oh yeah, this is bad. This is really bad. Chariots, 226 it looks like.
Curse you! Shield wall! No!
And now it looks like we just got a jabby toss going. And it looks like Massacy might be out of javelins though, so it's just Iceni throwing. Now getting a charge from the Desert Legionaries. Bounce power is pretty heavily in the defenders' favor at this point, and I hate to say, it does look like the defenders are going to pull this one off.
Gotcha! What are we, brothers? Hack them down!
Got Oathsworn, Chosen Swords. Still a unit fighting over here. I'm a little surprised they haven't sent one of their units over to finish it. And now, as you can see, they're kind of hunting down the rest of the attacking army from this side to get rid of them. Looks like some of them jumped onto the wall to avoid cavalry. Bloodsworn engaging the Desert Legionaries from the other side.
Hack them! Kill! 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 What do we...
Oh, ow. Yeah, Massacy losing general is not good. Alright, let's look at some kills here. Starting off for the defenders, we've got Swaby being commanded by Posgwin, 1,522 kills. Still relatively healthy as well. Bloodsworn did solid enough, a couple chevrons each. 76 on the general, it's pretty good. Pasta as Iceni with 2,248 kills. Look at the general, 468, 454 on the other chariot. And then Chosen Swords 214 is pretty good. Pretty good overall there. Then leading the game as well as his team, we've got Who's Mr. Bubbles as Arverni, 2,548 kills. Got 281 on the general with plenty of kills left. And then his infantry did pretty good for the most part. 230, 253, 190, couple chevrons. For the attackers, we have got Arminius leading the attackers as Rome with 1,805 kills. His archers actually a pretty solid, 156, 178. Infantry, some of it did pretty solid, some of it not quite so much. The 121, 129 on Hastati is pretty good. Legionaries did okay. Clammy Whammy as Lucan with 1,420 kills. We got 200 on the chariot, 2 chevrons. That's pretty solid right there. Archers 156. Infantry just really outclassed, unfortunately. Didn't perform too well against our Verni. And finally, Campy being commanded by Campy commanding Masacely. Wow. With 1,584 kills. 295 on the general is really good. I bet you he'd take that. 126, 179 on Des Legionaries, 182. Honestly, pretty good overall for his Des Legionaries. Well, that is going to be it for today's battle. Thank you guys so much for joining. Don't forget that if you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, and we will see you guys next time.